couple steps off the curb with a stroller. The car pulls up and there's no driver. Inside, it's quiet, smooth, no small talk, no stress. Just a ride that shows up when it says it will. These robo-taxis run on autonomous systems trained on millions of miles. Fleets operate all day and all night, routing themselves where demand actually is. As costs drop, rides get cheaper than owning a car. Parking lots shrink, streets calm down, cities quietly reclaim space. This isn't about loving cars less, it's about needing them less. When transportation becomes reliable, getting around stops being a daily problem and starts being background noise. Most people think the moon is just a destination. It's not. It's becoming a construction site. SpaceX isn't just going back to the moon to visit. They're helping turn it into infrastructure. Robots land first. They map terrain, process lunar soil, and begin building autonomously. No crews, no habitats shipped from Earth. This is self-growing construction. Machines using local materials to expand shelters and landing pads, and power systems, iteration by iteration. The moon isn't the end goal. It's the first off-world factory, and this is how space becomes scalable. A young woman checks her phone while making coffee before work. Her income has just arrived, right on time, and it didn't depend on how many hours she clocked this week. Behind the scenes, most goods and services are now produced by AI systems, industrial robots, and autonomous factories that run around the clock. They don't get tired, they don't negotiate overtime, they just produce. As productivity climbs, the cost of basics quietly falls. Food, housing, energy, transportation. And instead of all the value pooling at the top, it's shared as universal high income. Not to replace work, but to change its meaning. People still work. They just aren't trapped by survival anymore. In a world where machines create abundance, income stops being a reward for scarcity, and it starts being the foundation for choice. Elon Musk just dropped a warning most people missed. The biggest danger in AI right now isn't it getting smarter too fast. It's that it's being taught to lie. He says the real threat is direction. Models are getting ideological filters hard-coded in. They're being trained to bend reality to fit certain stories instead of telling it like it is. Imagine an AI that won't give you the straight answer on health, economics, or history, because the approved version matters more than the truth. That's not intelligence. That's automated propaganda at planetary scale. Musk's point is simple. We build AIs that prioritize comfort over reality. We're not building tools anymore. We're building the most powerful decision-making weapon ever invented, with a leash on the truth. But here's the good news. Truth-seeking AI is possible, and it's already starting. We can still choose the version of the future where curiosity wins. Let's make sure we do. A young family steps out of their car, keys in hand, smiling at a warm modern home. Here's the quiet surprise: this house didn't take years to build. Inside factories, homes are now assembled from precision-made components. Walls, floors, entire rooms built by industrial robots that never rush and never cut corners. Everything fits, everything's tested before it ever reaches the site. Then on location, modules are set into place in days, not months. Humanoid robots handle the heavy lifting, repetitive tasks, and finishing details right alongside their human crews. The result is faster construction, higher quality, and lower cost all at the same time, which changes something fundamental. When homes are easier to build, we stop treating housing like a luxury. For this family, it's not a miracle, it's just how homes get built now. Most people think robot girlfriends are science fiction. They're not. they're early products. Companies like Robotics and Figure AI aren't building fantasies, they are building lifelike humanoid platforms. These robots combine realistic faces, expressive motion, voice, interaction, and AI models that adapt over time in real environments. The breakthrough isn't romance, it's continuity. Memory, personality, tuning, and physical presence running on real hardware. This isn't about replacing human relationships. It's about companionship, care, and assistance at scale. That's the next phase. A small creator sits at a kitchen table late evening. No studio, no team, just an idea and a laptop. Behind the screen, generative AI tools help with writing, visuals, music, and editing. Not replacing creativity, but removing the friction. What used to take a staff of 10 now takes one focused person that has good taste. Iteration is instant. Experiments are cheap. Mistakes don't hurt as much. That changes who gets to try. Creators from anywhere with niche ideas, small audiences, real voices. In this future, scale isn't reserved for the biggest players. It belongs to the most curious ones. Most cities are still built the old way, one brick at a time on site for years. But what if the future looks more like this? Whole rooms, floors, even entire building sections made in factories. Precise, fast, weatherproof, and way less waste. Then a crane lifts them into place like giant Lego blocks. Days or weeks instead of years. And because they're modular, you can rearrange, upgrade, or expand them later. Add green roofs, solar, better insulation from the start. Cities that grow smarter, cleaner, and quicker because the hard work happened offsite. This isn't science fiction. It's already happening, and it could change how we live in cities forever. What do you think? Are you ready for a modular future? A factory floor comes online at the start of a shift. Lights warm up, machines hum, and a humanoid robot steps into place. This is the quiet pivot happening right now. Companies like Tesla are shifting focus from just products to manufacturing itself. How fast, how precisely, and how autonomously things can get built. Humanoid robots aren't designed to amaze, they're designed to lift, carry, assemble, and repeat inside the same factories humans already use. And here's the compounding moment. Once robots help build factories, and factories build robots, scaling stops depending on human labor alone. That's how progress speeds up without burning people out. Not because robots replace us, but because they take over the parts that never needed to be human in the first place. Most people think the future arrives all at once. It doesn't. It's built piece by piece, starting now. This channel isn't about science fiction. It's about real systems that already work, and what happens when they scale. I track what's actually being deployed, not hype, not fear, engineering, infrastructure, and leverage. AI coordinating supply chains. Robots building faster than humans alone ever could. Energy automation and intelligence operating in real time. This isn't about replacing people. It's about multiplying what people can do at scale. The next phase of progress doesn't look flashy. It looks reliable. And that's what makes it powerful. Every short here breaks down one real shift. What's changing, how it works, and why it matters. No doom, no distractions. Just a clear view of what's being built and how fast it's moving. The future isn't something to wait for. It's something to understand. This is Dave's Bright Future. Let's build it forward. Imagine 2026. Your chatbot isn't just chatting, it's acting. Grok and its rivals spawn sub-agents to handle your finances, design your dream home, or negotiate deals. XAI's roadmap hits AGI level smarts by year's end, turning helpers into orchestrators. The upside, everyday folks get pro-level boosts. Hobbyists code like experts. Productivity skyrockets. But it is a double-edged sword. Jobs shift, privacy erodes, and premium access widens the wealth gap, leaving many behind. XAI aims to empower all, pushing open tools for science and equity, yet without policies that amplify the divide. Adapt or get left out. Collaborate with AI to thrive. What excites or worries you the most? Drop a comment, subscribe for more AI futures.